They didn't warn us. In fact, they misled us. Mainstream media outlets are now flooding us with panic. What Trump just did is madness, and a global recession is imminent. They say this will ripple through the entire economy, hitting you and me right in the pocket. And when you hear something this big, you can't just ignore it. That's why I spend hours poring over official documents, especially the newly released report on tariffs. I also studied the opinions of respected economists from both North America and the Spanish-speaking world to better understand the full picture. And what I found is shocking, because while everyone is panicking, XRP has held its ground better than most digital assets. That alone should tell us something. And then, suddenly, Trump declares, markets are going to explode. But nothing in the charts reflects that. Stocks are down. Crypto is bleeding. So what does he know? That's a question I kept asking. And in this video, I want to show you exactly what I believe is happening. Because we're not just witnessing a dip. We're witnessing a calculated move on a global chessboard. Imagine zooming out and looking at the entire board. The moves, the pieces, the traps. This isn't just economic policy. It's a strategy. Trump says the US will boom, but right now, everything is falling. XRP at $2.05. Bitcoin at $82,000. Right across the board. And yet, Trump is smiling. He knows exactly what he's doing. When asked about market performance in light of the tariffs, Trump said, the markets are going to explode upwards. The country is going to take off. That level of confidence during a crash, that's not madness. That's a plan. And it's unfolding right before our eyes. Trump is known for taking things to the extreme before negotiating. He pushes hard, breaks the system, and then rebuilds it on his terms. All 185 countries affected by US tariffs are now calling him to the table. That's not weakness. That's leverage. And when you have leverage, you can reshape the rules of the global economy. Let's get specific. Trump's new trade policy is simple: reciprocity. If you tax our cars, we tax yours. If your licensing takes 8 months, so will ours. If your environmental rules are suffocating, then so will ours be. And this isn't just bluster. This is documented. A 400-page report outlines how U.S. exporters have been blocked for years, and now the U.S. is fighting back. Critics say this will cause inflation. But if that were true, China would be in hyperinflation by now, and it's not. What Trump is doing is pressing the reset button. And with that comes a new order. This plan has 5 key steps. Apply pressure. Use tariffs as a negotiation weapon. The U.S. is the largest market. Everyone wants access. That makes it a powerful bargaining chip. Trigger global recession. Yes, that's right. Trump knows that if he squeezes hard enough, economies will falter. And that's when the U.S. steps in as savior. Shift the burden. No more paying alone. Allies must contribute more to NATO, buy U.S. bonds, and follow American rules. Isolate the opposition. Countries that don't comply will be shut out of the dollar system, which still dominates global trade. Attract global investment. Companies like Mercedes and TSMC are already moving operations to U.S. soil. With tax breaks and a strong dollar, the U.S. becomes the safest bet. And right in the middle of all this is XRP. Ripple is tied into the ISO 20022 standard. It's being mentioned in regulatory discussions, and institutions are watching. Futures for XRP are being filed. Coinbase is preparing for institutional exposure, and Ripple executives are quietly hinting at a bigger role to play. Meanwhile, the SEC is undergoing change. Gary Gensler is on his way out. Paul Atkins, a pro-crypto voice, is stepping in. That means we may finally see ETF approvals for XRP, Cardano, and others. And this will flood the market with institutional capital. Ripple is also managing XRP's price with surgical precision. When it drops too low, they buy. When it climbs too fast, they sell. They're maintaining a tight range until the ecosystem is ready. This is not speculation. This is infrastructured at the same time. News is breaking that Hedera, HBAR, is partnering with OnlyFans to bid for TikTok. And Amazon is rumored to be in on it too. Think about that. A blockchain project tied to a social platform with billions of users, possibly under Amazon's wing. That a tech supercycle waiting to happen. Oh, what does all this mean for you? It means we're on the edge of something massive. Don't let the noise distract you. See the game for what it is. The dollar, tariffs, crypto, institutional moves, they're all part of the same puzzle. If this video gave you a new perspective, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed. Big moves are coming, and you won't want to miss what happens next. See you in the next one.